In the previous video, we took a look at how you can use pikes as second line infantry to rush them in against enemy melee troops. The problem is that against mid-tier infantry, it's not really cost effective because you're using units worth far more than the unit you're defeating in order to defeat the unit. Still, you have to do something with the Hellenic faction against very strong barbarian swords, and no unit is stronger than the Oathsworn. So what we're going to do here is we're going to try to use pikes and thorax swords together to defeat Oathsworn. And now this engagement starts to become cost effective, because these units combined cost less than the elite sword unit. This will be limited to elite sword units, because, well, against mid-tiers then you're using more than the unit is worth to kill the unit. You're going to be able to kill the unit convincingly, but it's still not a great engagement. This, however, starts to be cost effective because these units cost less than the other units combined. So what you're going to do is you're going to give attack orders with the pikes outside of phalanx. You're going to hit phalanx once you are engaged, and that's going to allow two things to happen. The pikes are going to start pushing the Oathsworn away from the thorax. The thorax will protect the pikes from getting attacked. The thorax are much tankier than the pike units, and the pikes are going to start getting kills on the Oathsworn. So this combination of units can be effective against elites. If the elites were to pull back now, you can activate shield wall if you don't have formation attack turned on, which is going to increase your defensive values a bit. Now the Oathsworn are going to have a hard time here. The pikes are going to rack up a lot of kills on the Oathsworn that they otherwise wouldn't be able to. So this is becoming a cost-effective engagement for the pike-thorax combo. And the thorax swords and the pikes are going to be able to make it out of the engagement in most cases, not having taken a whole lot of casualties. Now if the Oathsworn start pulling out, you do the same thing as I showed in the previous video. You're going to be following them and attacking them in the rear with the thorax swords, but a fairly convincing victory here for the pike-thorax combination. This can be very dangerous if it's unexpected. It's sort of a trick that people will be wise to quickly. It will often only work once against the same opponent, but it can be a nasty surprise, and it can be very effective if you manage to catch a unit with your melee unit, and then you're going to rush in the pikes, and the pikes get monster kills on Oathsworn in this type of scenario. Strength and honor.